welcome to a new episode of Coffee with Ruth and Dick.
Yes.
Okay, so today we are talking about what are the houses from the previous episode, right? We can tell you what are the houses that we say that are difficult to sell.
You'll be surprised if we share with you all the difficult houses to sell.
Of course, these houses that we talk about are difficult to sell is not exactly difficult to, but it just doesn't match with the timeline that you think of, that you can think, oh, maybe this house can be sold within a day, or maybe this house can be sold within 1 week of advertisement. But this house generally takes longer than what you would think.
What you expected.
Okay, without further ado, we will talk about the first house that we think of, because a lot of people are talking about buying houses. Like you and I, we would like to talk about the location. So when we talk about location, you like to talk about
MRT, market, shopping mall, or etc. And usually these kind of houses that is near to the MRT are tougher to sell.
Like for example, lately we actually have of course we do have landed properties especially near to this kind of location, and some of them are really stone throw, a 5-minute stone throw to MRT. And this 5-minute stone throw to the MRT station also near to a Heartland Mall. So the owner, during then, the developer bought the land through us. So he's attracted with the location. And after his reconstruction, we started to sell the house, right? So we started marketing the house since last December, I remember. Yeah.
It's about a year. But finally we managed to get a buyer. Same issue, everything the same. The valuation of this house is so difficult to get. But of course, the bank match it because of the MRT.
This house used to be called as a 5xx million. Okay, so in the end, after about 1 year of viewings and ding dong, and with the circuit breaker and everything, the house was finally sold at 4xx million.
Correct.
So isn't it easy to sell or difficult to sell? You ask yourself, whether you are motivated to sell or if you are not too motivated to sell. So
you attract more viewer, I should say, near MRT or near to mall, but not necessary that you can sell it as soon as possible.
Because generally you have your own expectation on the price as well.
Second, difficult to sell houses are those owner that like to shift goalpost.
This owner, right, they are very interesting. We not to say who, these people normally likes to tell you a very attractive price first for their house. So of course, as us, when your price is reasonable and attractive, you really invite a lot of viewers, right?
Then the next round is then, no, Mr. Tan, Miss Lim, no more this kind of price. They like to shift here and there. They like to shift. Today they tell me $10, I pen down. Next moment they'll tell us $10.20. Once we got them $10.20, they want $10.25.
So in the end, our property guru or our advertisement portals always change up and down. In the end, sometimes, it's either your house become a stale listing, or your house will be deemed as this seller is not motivated to sell. As agents, when there is no people calling us for viewing, generally your response for the house will generally slow down or even zero.
Correct.
Yeah. So in the end, the seller had a good talk with us. We discuss again, we remarket the price again, and then next time, no changing of goalpost.
Correct. I told them, I fix the goalpost for you. Don't change anyhow here and there.
Because when you actually miss this buyer, sometimes people will just regard as cao cao this seller don't want to sell or whatever. Or even the corporate agents that wants to come in to see the house through us, they also felt that they do not want to waste their buyer's time. Right? Because it's like when they like the house, they cannot deliver. It's like so embarrassing.
And also frustrating.
So another house that we came across is
another type of houses.
Another type of house that we came across this year was high floor HDB. Okay, of course, when you get a higher floor HDB, generally you'll be very excited like us. You know, why
Very
not?
easy to sell. Very
easy to sell.
busy.
Yes, like people say that their HDB can sell within a day, within a two. I think my high floor HDB can sell very fast as well, right? As long as the price is right. But guess what? We took many months to sell. Okay, why?
Same issue is the price. High floor, they want high price. That's human nature. That's really human nature.
But a lot of high price houses, right, in the end, it cannot meet with the valuation, HDB valuation.
Correct.
Hence, the buyer will have to pay a substantial COV. So, how often people want to pay high COV?
So maybe for this kind of buyer, for this kind of seller, maybe for that moment they feel very happy, they feel very high. I can sell, collect 1,000. Usually I'll tell them, don't be so happy first. We must wait for the valuer to come and see whether how much is the valuation. If it's too high, the buyer got a chance, they don't want to exercise. The worst, they lose 1,000, you lose the buyer.
And no seller wanted to just earn the $1,000 and then keep earning $1,000 and not selling the house, right? So please, if you are the seller for this high floor, you know, you do look into whether you do stand into the buyer's perspective, whether the person, if you're a buyer, would you want to pay way up above so much of high COV, you know, that people cannot afford, right?
Another kind of houses that is difficult to sell is renovation. Your renovation and my renovation and the purchaser renovation is different.
We're talking about renovated unit, okay?
Correct.
A lot of sellers, okay, they like to share with us how much of renovation cost they've planted in.
1,000啊
Yeah. Or
5,000啊
because these people, right, generally they actually got the house when during the brand new season where it's completely bare. Of course, when they spend the money, you know, they'll have to redo up the whole entire place. You can get the very expensive renovation company to quote it for you, and you in the end you get them, or you felt that, you know, you really spent so much money to renovate to your family's need. Hence, it's actually a very high renovation cost during then, right? But sometimes not everybody likes a renovation. I'm very apologize, I'm very straightforward to tell you, not everybody likes a renovation. So your renovation type may suit your family only. It may not suit another person's family, right?
Correct. So usually for those owner that they want higher price in terms of the renovation, I always share with them, agak lo ho liao. No, it's so difficult to get a purchaser, to get a buyer that like your unit. So agak 碳高咯，锁了，签做。
And sometimes these people, okay, we do come across our clients, they buy the house, right? They don't really want a renovation. They will tear down. Okay, they will also tear down to redo their own renovation. And because of that, right? So your renovation honestly is nice to take pictures, to show clients, to attract buyers.
To attract caller.
But your renovation after 10 years of staying there, that doesn't mean that your renovation cost is the same price as the previous time that you pay.
But right now the trend is like that. A lot of young people, they don't mind to spend a bit more on the renovation. They want their own renovation throughout. So this is the trend right now. So in fact, if you ask me, original unit never renovated much.
Easier to sell.
It's easier to sell.
Okay, lastly, okay, we would like to touch on this particular HDB that we talk about, okay? Because we also do HDB at times where our buyers need to sell off their HDB to buy a landed property or whatsoever. Okay, this two comparison. We had a low floor EA that we sold before. Okay, a second story, a climb up level, like one flight upstairs, you can climb the unit already. We thought that the house is easier to sell, faster than a high floor unit that we had about above 20 floor. Why?
It's all about the price, and also it's all about the timing, and also it's all about the nature of the owner. If you are serious to sell, you will sell very fast. If you are not that serious to sell, 5/6 kind of mindset, then I share with you, Ruth, 排杯。
Actually, this second level that we had, right, we do not have many viewers, okay? Honestly, we did not have any viewers. But then this second level house, we attracted the right viewer.
Correct.
Which I think is quite good because you do not need to attract so many viewers in the end, though, but your house is just like a showroom for people to condemn or compare. You know, your house, if your house price is right, the person that comes into the house will buy the house from you, regardless whether it's a low floor, because low floor we have a low floor price, high floor will generally have a high floor reasonable price.
Correct.
Right? So I think that's about it that we can share with people today. These 2 episodes, right, does it comes to does it create a confusion in you? Why is it that those houses that I regard as difficult to sell, but for Ruth and Dick regards as easy to sell? Okay, but how come those houses that we think is difficult to sell, but for us we think that is easy? We are talking about timeline is because we are not saying that we will sell immediately within a day or 2 for those houses that generally difficult or easy. We said that it's about the reasonable expectation of the house that you are selling, you are pricing.
Do give us a call. Remember to press like and subscribe if you have any other queries or you want us to address your comments.
Okay, so continue to come back with us with more questions, and then we will try to answer it again. So in our next future videos. Okay, see you.